I'm Will Hunter, and you're watching Fake Leaf coverage on the Fake Sports Network. Welcome back, Fake Sports fans. And if you're new to the channel, I'm Will Hunter, and this is my custom league. It's not the regular NHL. You can check out my custom league rules in the description. And with that said, our Leafs are on a 12-game win streak after a win over the LA Kings. Now get ready to take on the Washington Capitals. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. Playing for Washington on the first line is Paul Kariya, Alexei Prochas, and Michael Granlund. On the second line, Jared McCann, Gary Unger, and Stefan Richer. On the third line, Brian Malone, Scott Gomez, and Joachim Kemmel. And on the fourth line, Gustav Nyquist, Dan Quinn, and Danny Grant. On defense, on the first pair is Gustav Forsling with Gloria Salmi. On the second pair, Alexander Nikishkin, Colton Parenko. On the third pair is Dallas Smith with Richard Matvichuk. Starting in net is Mike Vernon with Rick Wamsley backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Ethan Cardwell, Simon Holstrom, and Dawson Mercer. Playing for the Leafs on the first line is Marcus Naslund, Eric Lindros, and Peter Bondra. On the second line is Alexander Burrows, Bobby Clark, and Lanny McDonald. On the third line is Marcus Johansson, Scott Lawton, and Glenn Murray. On the fourth line, Zach Hyman, Jonathan Taves, and Mark Parrish. On defense, on the first pair is Josh Morrissey with Adam Foote. On the second pair is Ivan Provorov with Eric Cernak. On the third pair, Yusuf Valimaki with Tyler Myers. Starting in net is Dominik Hasek with Artur Shilov backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Damon Hunt, Nikita Grabankin, and Brock Nelson.
Hi everybody, welcome back to EA Sports. I am James Cebulski. One of the hottest teams in the NHL will look to keep their heater going tonight. Opening face-off is just seconds away. The Leafs start things off on the right note by winning the opening draw. And that pass goes off a stick. The Capitals look to start the transition game. The Leafs will play it in their own end. Gains the zone through center. Looks to pass it to Granlund. Takes the feed from the left side. Puck scooped up by Lindros. Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. Out of midair, he swats it down to the ice. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Forsling. Here's a shot. The Leafs take possession in the defensive end. Moves it to Foote. Scrum ensues along the boards. Gets it over to Morrissey. Thunderous use of the body on the play.
You want to send a message to your opponent early in the game, and that early delivery of a bone-crushing hit, that does just that.
Washington's got it now. Oh, what a save in front.
Hasek's been consistent all season long. I mean, his team's in the winning column. His save percentage is up, and he's a real reason why they have a chance in every game.
Washington's got it in their own zone. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. Quick pass to Valimaki. Slides the pass over to Lindros. Broken up with the stick at the defensive end. Slides it diagonally to Kemmel. Intercepted. Can't maintain possession. Here's a shot.
There we go, Eric Lindros.
Don't rebound there to be had. And they made no mistake about tucking that one home.
This goal is just a result of the goaltender being out of position here, James. He gets scrambling in his net, and he can't get set or square to the puck.
Leafs got to be feeling good about their game tonight. Here they already lead in this one, and they've been dictating the pace of play also.
Well, they get the game's first goal midway through the period, James, but I liked their game right from puck drop. I mean, the way that they've started, the urgency around the puck, they've hounded it, they've had a heavy forecheck, and now they get rewarded for their efforts.
Let's see what the officials are calling. The Capitals are going to be shorthanded because of a tripping call.
When you're down a goal, you can't generate any offense if you're shorthanded. They're going to have to be opportunistic, find a way to kill it off, and then reset the momentum.
Well, both teams dig in for the face-off here, just moments away. It's our first opportunity to look at the power play unit here.
First power play opportunity for this team. It's going to start in the face-off circle, getting possession with the win, and then looking to set up.
Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. And manages to clear the zone. Slides the puck over. Gains the zone. To his teammate. Stopped by the goaltender. Here's a chance to clear the puck from his own end. And the clearing attempt is denied as it's blocked.
Oh, I've done that many a times, James, and all you can hope is that it doesn't wind up in the back of your net.
Scrum along the wall. Great defensive effort with the stick. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. Moves it on over to Clark. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. What a steal in his own end. Working to shake the pressure from the defensive zone. The Leafs scoop it up along the boards. One last gas to make something happen on this power play. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw. Quinn's going off for a pair for cross-checking.
Well, when you're looking for the equalizer, it's tough to take a penalty and play shorthanded, James. You got to find a way to get to even strength so you can generate some offense.
Face off with a 5-on-3 power play, but not much time to work with.
A short 5-on-3 here, not long drawn-out passes, quick touches, and quick to the net.
There we go, Josh Morrissey. That was a quick power play.
They work in his favor. They go right into the net. Well, your specialty team coaches are constantly telling you on a power play that you need to take advantage, and the way that you do that is to take away the eyes of the goaltender. A ton of net front presence here. And that's the reason the seeing eye shot finds its way to the back of the net.
And because it was 5-on-3, we're still on the power play. Maybe we can get another one.
Lindros will look to win possession here on the face-off and try to continue this power play on the right note. The Leafs win the draw. The Capitals will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. Gets it out of his own end. Sends it across the ice. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. Here we go, puck's in deep. Quick pass across to Salming. And he denied him there.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself to position. You just react, and if you get there, you get there. What a great job.
And great hustle to come up with the puck. Quick feed to Clark. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Here's a short pass to Johansson. Vernon's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off.
Toronto's had a great first half to the season. Listen, in training camp, if you set out their goals, this is exactly where they would want to be. Now it's about elevating from here. And this is the toughest part, as this is where the grind is in the second half.
And loses possession after a solid hit. And some good footwork to kick it away. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone.
Quinn's up and ready to get back on the ice.
Puck cleared from the defensive end. The Leafs fire blanks on the power play. We're back to even strength here.
Well, everyone is up. The coach knows exactly what the PK unit had to do, and they got out there, they were responsible, and they took care of business.
Sends it in deep. Toronto's got a hold of the puck. The Leafs gain the zone. Dumps it into the O-zone. Smith's moving it ahead. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. Moves it quickly over to Provorov. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. And he gets in front of that. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off.
Parayko's timing has been a little bit off in terms of his offensive skill set. You know, just a little bit too late, a little bit too early. A reason why he's on this pointless streak now. I figure he'll get it together here, James. He just needs one to go in to reset the temperature.
Toronto's got the puck in the defensive end. Sends it across the ice. Works it across to Johansson. Passes over to Protas. Puts it in deep. The Leafs gain possession. Slides the puck across to Johansson. The Capitals take possession here in the open ice. Washington's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Sends it in on the attack. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Taken along the wall by Provorov. The Leafs have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Puck picked up by Chernak. Great feed from the left side. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. The Capitals have been handed 2 for interference.
Well, this is a good call because it is interference. You have to allow your opponent to fight for a loose puck.
How was that interference? He had the puck.
They had success earlier on the power play in this formation, James. Really like that high umbrella where you're
Oh, here
using
come the makeup
top of
calls.
offensive zone to work some magic, weave some as you move the coverage around, and once you get them running,
Oh, Bobby Clark with the sure-handed goal.
well, everything's been precise and decisive. I mean, when they move the puck, they move it with a purpose, James. And you can certainly tell that the practice, it's been paying off. Well, we see him working on this deflection all the time in practice, James. And you know that in a game, that's where he's going to get you on a shot. He doesn't miss with a perfect redirect.
Toronto's been the better team here in this first period, and as a result, they've got a big lead. Washington's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone face-off. The Leafs gain possession along the wall. Grabbed along the board by Smith. Moves it to Protas. Oh, and it stays out as it goes off the shaft of the stick on that one. Handles the puck. From center they get into the attacking area. The Capitals have it against the wall. Washington's got the puck. Sends the cross ice pass. They're looking to make something happen through the neutral zone now. Clark's lugging the puck.
Gotta figure he knows about this next milestone. He's only 1 goal away.
Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is gonna love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Oh, great blocker stop by Vernon. Angles it over to Smith. Morrissey's got it in the defensive end. Sends the pass over. The Leafs have it now. Washington's got control of it now from their own end. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Reaches out and uses the stick. The Leafs have it now. They're picking up steam through the neutral zone. Puts it on net, and the lane's clogged up, blocking that. Scooped up along the wall by Lindros. Washington's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Gaining momentum along the wing. The Leafs move the puck in the defensive zone. Grabs it in his own end. Moves it over to Murray. Oh, some strong physicality on the play. And they dump the puck in, and the forwards are going to switch it up. Takes the feed. There's the buzzer, 20 minutes in the books. Second period just around the corner.
So, great start for the Leafs. Got a big lead. Let's hope they can maintain it and maybe add to it.
And we are just the start of period number 2. Here we go. Lots of time left in this one, but certainly a lopsided affair to this point. All right, partner, we've got a pretty good sample size of what we've seen in this one tonight. Your assessment?
The Leafs have been the better team all night so far, James. I mean, they've owned the puck in all 3 zones, and when you possess the...
He gobbles up the rebound and...
Protest.
I love how he kept his feet moving and established some pressure, engaging with the body and turns the puck over. When he does something with it, James. He doesn't just stand around, he makes a play. And that play results in a goal. That's a beauty assist.
Washington's finally got the counterpunch they need. Now, can they do it again, Cheryl? That's the question.
Well, they need the knockout punch, don't they? And if they're going to get 2 and claw their way back in this one, but the momentum's in their favor right now. But it's their choice to do something with it.
Forslings cross the line and gain the zone. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Gains the zone from the right side. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender.
I don't think we talk often enough about the skill of balance on your edges. I mean, he is able to manipulate because he is so strong. He's able to hold on to the puck even though the defenders are right on him.
Picked up here in the neutral zone by Lindros.
Oh, Peter Bondra gets that goal back.
I just love watching him play. I mean, if you're playing alongside him, all you have to do is get open, keep your stick on the ice. And often it's just your stick. Your body can be taken. But he'll find the open ice if there's any. He did there. And it's in the back of the net yet again.
The Leafs are having a laugh tonight, up by a bunch now.
Well, when it's working for you, it's working for you. And you know that the coach loves this as well because guess what? The entire bench is going to be utilized. They're all in rhythm. Get them all out there.
Quick pass to Provorov. Slides the puck ahead to Burrows. And he takes the feed. The Leafs take it along the wall. Quick feed to Burrows. Big time save by Vernon.
I absolutely love this save, James. I mean, the shooter's in a point-blank range, right in that low slot, and it's just taken away. Grand larceny.
Finds some space in the corner. Comes up with the stop.
Hasek's had a quiet night, James. He's been watching most of the game from the other end because of the offensive nature of his team tonight. But man, does he make a nice save there, and that's showing that he's emotionally engaged. He's staying prepared even though he hasn't been busy.
Long reach breaks up the momentum. Takes the feed. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. McDonald's got the puck in his own zone. Here they come on the rush. The Leafs have it behind the net. Here's a short pass to Nyquist. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Delayed penalty coming up here. Whistle blows, stopping the play. Malone's going off for cross-checking.
They've been back on their heels this entire game. Just look at the scoreboard, James. I'm sure the underlying metrics will meet the eye test as well. But that frustration is now translating in penalties. They got to find a way to figure this out.
And they'll roll the power play unit right back out.
The power play has seen success tonight, and I like what they've been doing, James. Just reading the ice that they've been given. Nothing static, a lot of motion, and really reading where the places to attack is.
They get it out of the defensive end. The Leafs gain control of the puck. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. And makes the save. Moves it quickly over to Foot. Huge steal in his own end. And the puck leaves the zone. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Oh, he got thunderstruck on that hit. Tries to feed it over to Gomez. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Foot. There's a shot off the post.
Toronto Toronto's been finding the net all game long, and this one found the post. It didn't hit the back of the net, but they've got a healthy, comfortable lead, and they have their opponent scrambling. This has been a fun one to watch. You know the coaching staff is going to like it. Oh, hell, a save like this, it'll wake up your entire bench. I mean, this is a game changer, James. Talk about change the momentum of a game in a timely save. That's one right there.
Unger's ready for the try as they continue to be shorthanded here. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Offside the call will get a reset. Clark's ready for the draw on this man advantage. Unger's won the draw at center. Into the attacking area from the left side. Sends it into the offensive zone. Clark stick handling in his own zone. Stoppage in play as we get an offside.
Lindros has been playing with a ton of confidence. He's got that point streak going for him. Every time he touches it, he's making something happen. He's elevating everyone's game out there.
Unger's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off.
Malone's almost ready to get back on the ice.
Toronto's got the puck along the boards. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Vernon. Moves it to Malone. The Capitals carry it along the wall. Toronto's got the puck. And he turned that one aside. Picked up along the boards by Clark. Taken by Provorov. Handles it along the blue line. Washington's got a hold of the puck now. Lets it go! Score!
Oh, Gustav Forsling.
Something, and that clearly was something, Cheryl.
That certainly was, and there's some pushback, but they're going to need to layer it because they've got to get closer than within two if they want to find a way back in this game. Everything's happened so fast within the game of hockey. You got to recognize when your opponent is vulnerable. He is one of the best at it. He's physical, he makes contact, and it's a big one there, and he's able to separate the body from puck. You know, it's all about starting with the puck, and it doesn't happen.
Donald with the lackluster poke check. He's got to do more there.
Desperately needed that, and Cheryl, I know I sound like Captain Obvious on that one.
Well, 2-goal deficit is certainly better than a 3-goal deficit, James. I know I'm Captain Obvious as well there. But finding a way to get it done, there's a lot of time left in this game for them to claw their way back in. It just takes one to reset the sail.
Dumps it in. Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. Washington's got it from behind the net. Takes the pass. The Leafs scoop it up along the boards. And now it's over to Protas. Broken up at center. Smart read by the defender to come up with it. Toronto's got it along the wall. The Capitals gain possession. Tosses it on to Granlund. And a smart heads-up play with the bank. Whacks it into the offensive zone. The Leafs will play the puck from behind the net. Slides it on over to Murray. Takes a shot, and that one's turned aside. And the puck's kicked free. And that's poked away by Nyquist. Can't connect. And they're off to the races for the loose puck. And a tenacious effort pays off as he comes up with it. Toronto's got the puck along the wall. Passes it over. Oh, much respect as he blocks that one. There's the whistle and a much-needed one at that, Cheryl.
Well, everyone takes a breath of fresh air here as they're able to reset as they get chaotic in their own zone. They've lost their coverage. They get the whistle now.
The Capitals win the draw. Vernon's got the puck, and he's going to hang on.
Lindros is unstoppable tonight. Just look at the score sheet. Multiple points in this one so far, and the opponent doesn't have an answer for him because he's a dual threat. I mean, if you come to him, he'll dish. If you don't come to him, he'll shoot. I mean, he's got a duofecta here right now. That's a new word, I think, James. I'd like to call it the trifecta because he's got finish, too.
Toronto's message was clear coming into this one. Lots of shots on net, and they lead here in this second. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. Washington's moving it up the ice. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. Here they come up along the wing. Quick pass to McCann. Great heads-up play to poke it away at the offensive end.
I love the calm and poise to this play. I mean, he's not waving his stick around. He kind of surprises his opponent right here. And it's that catches his opponent off guard and disrupts the play.
Moves across the point. Denies him on the play. Moves the puck inside the offensive zone. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. Nice zone entry from the left. Can't get it to go. Well save made by Hasek.
Well, this is just a great save from the slot area. I mean, he recognizes where that puck's going. He gives it top of the net, but he takes it away.
Late goings of this period. Toronto's doubled up on them. It's now 4-2. The Leafs win the draw. Quick feed to Myers. Looking to make something happen at center. From the point, they take control of it. Granlund's moving the puck through his own zone. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Hyman. And he takes the pass. Passed up ahead. Quick shot! Pokes it away. Great hand high. Here's a short pass to Granlund. Toronto's got the puck inside the defensive zone. The Leafs will play it in their own end. From the left side, takes it to center. Turned aside by Vernon.
There we go, Marcus Naslund.
This play does not happen without that beautiful pass, James. It's all about reading where the coverage is and knowing exactly how your teammate can skate onto that puck. And when you skate onto it, you have some speed. You can get that shot off the way you want, and he capitalizes perfectly.
Toronto's been feeling good all night long, and look at where we're at here. We're still in the late stages of the period here.
Yeah, it's been an unbelievable game for them so far. I mean, they've just been so dominant offensively. Their opponent really doesn't know what to do. They're trying to slow the game down, but they can't because they're just on fire in terms of pace and dictating it.
Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Slides it diagonally to Burrows. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. And it's freed up over to his teammate with a nice kick pass. Off target. 5 seconds to go. There's the buzzer, bringing period number 2 to a close. Hey, listen, we've got lots more in store here on this broadcast, so don't even think about going anywhere. We're back with more in a moment.
Not a bad period for the Leafs. Every goal they gave up, they got back, so they maintained their lead. Let's hope they can do it again for another 20.
Welcome back, everyone. They say 3 is the magic number. And here we are with period number 3. Here we go, third period underway. Can they rally back here? Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things?
Washington's got to have a fresh start in this third period, James. They haven't been urgent, and they've been chasing the entire game, and I could tell that right from puck drop in the first period. They weren't urgent off of the faceoff. They weren't where they needed to be, and it's looked like that all game long. They need to change it now if they want to get back in this one.
Moves around along the half wall. Takes possession. Puck grab by Protas. On the deflection. And save at the last second off that deflection. That's a great heads-up play to break up the pass. Tried to make a move and the puck hops away.
Trying a nifty move when you have good hands. Sometimes it works, sometimes you get denied, and that's what happened there.
Along the half wall with the puck. Receives the pass. Takes the feed. And he easily stops that one. Washington's got it across the line. Shot! Turned aside with the glove by Hasek.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
Toronto's on total cruise control early in this third period. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to McDonald. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Picked up along the wall by Clark. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. On the attack, they come down the right wing. Moves it to Clark. Through center along the wing. Dumps the puck in. Washington's got the puck along the wall. Oh, and a great defensive play there. Slides the puck across to Unger. Quick pass across to Provorov. Gets the puck in deep. The Capitals gain possession along the wall. Grabbed along the boards by Nyquist. Fires it into the offensive zone. Toronto's got the puck now. Handles the pass. Toronto's got it along the wall. Coughs up the puck after that hit. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Dumps it in. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. Moves the puck across to Myers. They put the puck into the offensive end. The Capitals gain control of the puck. Has some nice footwork to free the puck up to his teammate. Slides it up ahead from the right wing. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. There's the whistle. Let's get the call for the officials. Smith's getting called for 2 minutes here by the officials.
Now you're down a bunch of goals here, James, and really you take the penalty because you're chasing the game and you want to get back into it, but this one's a tough one to take.
Toronto's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
Power play scored earlier tonight, and that gives you so much confidence heading into this one. You know how you executed the first time, they'll be looking for those same openings.
Vernon's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Lindros is at the face-off dot and will try to win the draw as we are about to resume this power play. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Oh, he'd like to have that one back as it goes off the side.
There's so many moving parts in the game of hockey, which is why it's one of the most difficult sports in the world. And he gets to that prime-time scoring area. You don't get that too often, and he just sails it and misses the net.
Big opportunity here on the power play with this offensive zone face-off.
Well, a lot of ice available to get the goaltenders extremely fatigued. Get him moving east-west.
Moves the puck. Kimmela's gaining momentum. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Leafs will be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Well, cross-checking is the call here, and that's going to be the Pounder special. Anytime you move your hands away from your body and you get your opponent, you know it's going to be called every single time.
And on the heels of that call, we get ourselves a little 4-on-4 on the ice.
Not typically that we see 4-on-4 action, although it's a lot of fun. You certainly know they practice it. This is something that they're aware of. They know it.
Oh, Nikishkin.
It is his first of the year.
Oh, that one's got to feel good. Hey, James, and everyone's letting him know it. When you get that first goal, not only does it alleviate some of the pressure, but also gives you a little bit more confidence to handle the puck, keep it on your stick, and look for those high-danger chances.
The Capitals have to find a way to get a couple more here if they want to try to salvage this one.
Taking calculated risks, James, and jumping into the attack and pressing upwards. Now, you may give up some opportunities the other way, but you got to go for it.
And they'll dump it in. Toronto's got the puck in their own end. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Here's a chance. Comes up with a monster save in front.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
Shuts him down.
What an entertaining game, James. A lot of goal calls for you as it's been back and forth action in the offensive zones. Not much defensive structure to this one as everyone's looking to attack.
The Capitals played along the wing. Shot! And that's turned aside with the blocker. The Capitals' power play has expired. Both teams now back at even strength. And he came up with a solid stop on that play. Slides the puck to McCann. The Capitals played along the boards. Toronto's carrying the puck deep inside their own zone. Washington's got control of it now from their own end. Pinned up along the boards. Washington's got the puck. The Capitals are on the attack. Grabs control of it at the point. Big stop right there. He's got it behind the cage. The Leafs will play it from the defensive zone. And he moves it up to Valimaki. Slides the puck over to Johansson. With possession along the wall.
Oh, Marcus Johansson.
Great positioning. Just terrible luck as the puck goes off his skate.
Well, this is an unlucky bounce. As a defender, you're in the middle of the ice trying to clear out any kind of traffic, and the puck just hits you, deflects, and goes into your own net. That's a tough one to take.
Toronto's playing almost like they want a day off here tomorrow, Cheryl.
Yeah, I'd say so, and you always look forward to a day off, and this coaching staff has got to be impressed with this team tonight. You know, the ability to get the puck to net, driving the pace of play, and just having really great habits, consistent effort right through the game.
Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Philadelphia's coming up next on the schedule. Get your tickets. It should be a good time. See if we can pick up some momentum again here as the face-off is ready to go. The Capitals win the draw and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. And a great save!
I'm not sure how we saw this puck, James. I mean, he screened, there's a ton of traffic, and he finds the puck to make the save. That one's a fabulous one.
The Leafs come up with the defensive zone draw. Looking dangerous as they move along the boards. The Capitals have it now. Washington's got it in their own zone. And he takes the dish. And that's a great heads-up play by Clark.
When you're trailing in a game, sometimes you try and do too much. You're overly aggressive, and you try and do a high-risk, high-reward play, and that's exactly what happens here. Unfortunately, it goes the other way.
Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. McDonald's gloving the puck. Quick pass to Burrows. Dishes it to Chernak. Shot! And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Looks to make a play over to Gomez. Fires it! Stops him cold! Provorov's taking it from his own end. The Leafs cross the line and gain the zone. Toronto's got a hold of the puck now. On the attack along the boards. Here's an offensive chance. Taken along the wall by Murray. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. Here they come on the attack. Knocks the puck down with a stick. Quick feed to Johansson. Under a minute to go here in regulation time. From the left wing, takes the feed. Makes a move and the puck hops away from him. Oh, what a stop with the paddle. Scooped up along the wall by Murray. Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. And the long-range shot goes off target.
Washington's been strong offensively throughout this game, just haven't been rewarded. They've had a ton of scoring chances, but a missed shot trailing in the third period. You got to find the net, and that's something they need to do better if they want to convert.
Well, listen to these fans. You know, tickets aren't cheap. They got a packed house, and I think everybody got their money's worth. Listen to them here. Fires it on net. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. And there's the final horn, bringing this one officially to an end. And you can chalk up another victory for a team that is playing with a lot of confidence right now.
I mean, they've got a winning streak going, and anytime you have something like that going, just feel like you're going to win when you step onto the ice, and you're confident, you've got swagger, and everything seems to be clicking. Gotta love, and you gotta really embrace when it feels like that.
Well, hope to see you down the road real soon as we say goodbye here from ringside tonight. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski. Good night.
Another good game for the Leafs as they make it 13 in a row. They go out. Washington outshoots Toronto 27-24. Out-hits them 40-27. Toronto has more time to attack. Washington has the better pass percentage. Toronto won the faceoff 17-14. Washington was 0 for 1 on the power play. Toronto was 2 for 5. For the box scores for Toronto, you had Lindros, Bondra, Naslund with a goal and 2 assists each. Parrish with 2 assists, Morrissey with a goal and assist, Clark with a goal, Myers, McDonald with assist, and Johansson with a goal. And Hasek made 24 saves on 27 shots, 3 goals allowed for an .889 save percentage. For Washington, you had Malone with the assist, Forsling with a goal, Salming, Under, Granlund with assist, Protas with a goal, Korea with an assist, and Nikitschkin with a goal. And Vernon made 18 saves on 24 shots, 6 goals allowed for a .750 save percentage. And with the win, the Leafs record now sits at 21-2 for 57 points as they hold on to first place in the league. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game as the Leafs take on the Philadelphia Quakers.